follows you back home. I'm a street light shining, I'm a white light blinding bright, burning off and on. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time again. I'm a new day rising, I'm a brand new sky to hang the stars upon tonight. I'm a little divided. Do I stay or run away? Leave it all behind. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these, give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time again.
There we go.
Oh, you're a good... Oh, yes, now you can hear me. I can even hear me. I'll start again. Good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen, and on behalf of Peggy's family, I welcome you as you have gathered to pay your respect to a good woman, Mrs. Peggy Gloria Smart. My name is Dudley Corbett, and I am indeed honoured to be invited by the family to conduct this celebration of Peggy's life. And what a celebration she has earned. 100 years, 1 month and 1 day. That's a mighty innings. The service here this afternoon will take place entirely in the chapel, and we have already, as you probably would know, we have already farewelled Peggy at Wynyard the interment has taken place over there, and we had a short family service over there at the graveside, and everybody said their goodbyes at that stage to Peggy. But today, at the conclusion of our service here, you are all invited to join the family at the other end of the room where the urn is, and there'll be some lovely refreshments to share, and no doubt a lot of you will share in a lot of stories and memories. You may not have seen each other for a while, but it's a good chance to catch up and relive a few of the wonderful memories. So this afternoon's service is, well, in a way it's a service of remembrance, and it's nearly taken us all day to say goodbye to Peggy, and so it ought to be. 100 years, 1 month and 1 day. So today we gather with heavy hearts to say our final goodbye to someone who has meant so much to us. Losing someone we love is never easy, and words often fail to express the sadness that we feel. Peggy was not just a family member or a friend, but a kind and caring soul who touched many lives. Her laughter, her wisdom and kindness will always remain in our memories. She taught us the value of love, of patience and compassion. Even though Peggy is no longer with us, the memories we shared will live in our hearts forever. So today we say goodbye with tears, but also with gratitude for the beautiful moments that we had together. We will honour Peggy's life by remembering her goodness and carrying her love forward. Peggy, may your soul rest in peace, and you will always be loved and remembered and deeply missed by all of us. The service today is being live streamed, and I know that there are people out there who are tuned in and watching the service today, people who can't be with you for a variety of reasons, but I know that they are with you in spirit and they share your sorrow today. I learned the other day as I sat with family members that Peggy was born on the 21st of the 6th, 1926. Is that 26? Yes, I got it right. And she left us on the 22nd of the 7th. And as I've already said, 100 years, 1 month and 1 day. She was born at Wynyard to Roy and Gladys Highland. She had one brother, Bill, who is now deceased. She went to school at Lower Mount Hex sometimes. Oh, I think she went every day. Oh, yes, she would have done, Peter. She left school at a very young age, I believe, around 13 or 14 years of age, as they did in those days, and went home to work in the home, doing home duties and helping around the house. She was known to catch a lot of rabbits with her mother, and they used to camp in an old hut on the property, and she would have known how to skin a rabbit, how to peg out the skins, and how to save the kidneys for Peter. I don't know about that, but she would have known all about rabbits and how to cook them. There are so many ways, aren't there? She played badminton as a young girl. One day she went to a funeral, and that's where she met Archie, at the funeral. Yeah. Well, you got to meet him somewhere. She was married in 1949 in Wynyard, and 2 children completed the family a bit later on, Peter and Noreen. She milked cows by hand, and then she separated the milk and made it into cream, and then butter, and used the butter pats, and a lot of you will realise you've all done it, or a lot of you would have done it, and she was a dab hand with that sort of thing. They raised pigs, geese and chooks on the farm, and she was known as a good cook, especially a fruit cake, the Christmas pudding and a Sunday roast. And she was a green thumb gardener in the veggie garden as well. She never drove, she never had a licence, but I'm told that she was a good backseat driver. Are any of you here today, backseat? Don't put your hand up. Yeah. Yes, but she gave some good advice from there, but I'm sure everybody took a lot of notice as well. She loved roses, she loved the rhodos. She was blessed with 6 grandchildren, 10 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-great... I don't know how many G's I've got down there. But anyway, she's blessed with one of those. Anyway. Ah, yes. So she was a doting nan, no doubt. Many other stories that the family could tell, and we're going to have a couple of the family members with us shortly to tell you those things. But after Peg and Gemma come up, then I will be opening the service for anyone else who would care to share a story with us. So I think I'll invite them up right now, and they've got lots of things to tell us about a lovely nan, mother-in-law, everybody. She was everyone to everyone. There you are, ladies. It's all yours.
Thanks, darling. Well, hi. I've prepared a few things, a few good memories and stories about Mum. So here goes. Mum was such a hard worker. She would be up at 6 o'clock, put her North Melbourne beanie on and her green coat and go milk the cows with Dad. After that, she would separate the cream from the milk, then churn the butter, in which she used to be a good cook. She was well known for her homemade pastry and cooking with her on her mother's big board. If they ever took cooking anywhere, everyone went for her pastries. Even when her and Dad stopped milking cows, Mum still had 1 cow. And every morning she would still get up at 6 o'clock to go milk this cow. I remember Peter brought a sick calf home to feed, and that cow decided it was going to look after the calf. Mum was devastated because now there was no cow to milk. Ah, Mum. When Peter started growing potatoes in the early 90s, Mum and Dad were their front line in the harvester, quite proud of where they were, took prime position with grins on their faces most of the time. Mum would also be there. She'd be up early to milk her cow, make the lunch, get a thermos ready, and if they weren't on the harvester, they were out in the paddock pulling swedes. There were so many memories and moments like that of Mum on the farm. Then came 1997. Mum was diagnosed with bowel cancer. Just another hurdle that she had to work through. Once the treatment had finished and she recovered, Mum put on her North Melbourne hat, her beanie, her green coat, and was ready to hop back on the harvester. To this day, I will still see her face when Pete told her she wasn't needed. Oh, my, excuse the language, was she pissed off. And she went and told Pete why she was pissed off. I gently had to tell her that Pete was worried about her and her health, but she felt as if she was just not wanted. Bless her soul. Our Gemma was born in 1999, and she didn't do well at daycare, we could say. Mum became Gemma's main carer, apart from us, of course. Mum always looked after Gemma for us, and Mum and Gem had a very special bond. Later on, after the kids had grown up and moved away, they would come to visit Mum. Well, whenever she saw any of her granddaughters or great-grandchildren, she would light up, and the whole Tasmania could see the smile on her face. I remember the smile on her face when Gemma took her wedding dress to Yarrandoo, put it on and showed Mum, because of course Mum wasn't well enough to go to Hobart to see Gem's wedding. For myself, I've been lucky enough to have her for 42 years. 10 years longer than my own mother. Over these 42 years, I've been with her for some good times and some very hard times. Anniversaries, birthdays, and always Christmas. Some good family memories that I will treasure. The hard times, when she was diagnosed with bowel cancer, when she lost friends, Auntie Gwen, Ethel and Jack, Dad, and lastly her brother Bill. Then lastly, it was Mum who needed help and went into Yarrandoo. Now we lost her. I just want to thank everyone at Yarrandoo for everything that they have done for her. My most precious memory of Mum was at her 100th birthday celebration. When I went to the home, I got her looking amazing. I went to get her looking amazing in a princess hat that the carers at Yarrandoo had specially made for her. I took her to the party room and I said to Mum, "Are you excited?" She just said, "Yes." As we chatted and I told her that all the girls were coming home, she looked at me and said, "The kids too?" At that stage, I knew we were going to have a good day. And we had a great day. Mum seemed to know everyone, chatted to them, celebrated with cake and the cheeky bottles of Little Moscato, and a glass of Yellowtail as well. The smile on her face is definitely a memory that has been sketched in my brain. Finally, my fondest conversation with Mum, was of course my question. "How old do you feel today, Mum?" And with no hesitation, she turned to me with this cheeky grin and say, 21. "We love you, Mum, and we will always miss you. But you are back with Dad, and you did an amazing job to stay with us as long as you did. Sleep peacefully, Mum. And lastly, until we meet again, forever 21.
I feel very lucky to have gotten to spend so much time with my grandma over the years and to have so many memories of her. Her cooking, personally I think her chocolate pudding deserves its own mention. Her knitting, her Woman's Weekly subscription, and the way she almost always had a hanky up her sleeve. Going down to the woodshed together to collect wood and sticks for the fire, shaking and folding the tablecloth after Sunday lunch, trips to Wynyard with her and Grandad, and picking up fish and chips for lunch on the drive home. Grandma loved our family, Christmases, birthdays, anniversaries, and the celebrations when we were all together. Majority of my memories of Grandma are also ones with Grandad, because there was almost never a time when they weren't together. Sitting at the table in Mount Hicks, or Grandma helping Grandad put his socks on, or get his glasses for him, or dish up his dinner. I made the comment to Mum and Dad last week that Grandad would finally be able to put some socks on again now that Grandma was up there with him. For as long as I can remember, Mum has told us how lucky we were to still have our grandparents. And while we always said of course, I understand now why she would say it so often. We have been so lucky to have so many years and moments and memories with them. Grandma battled with dementia for a long time, and I do think battle is the best way to put it. She didn't give up as things were being taken away. She was still strong and funny, and our grandma. She had good and bad days. There were times when what felt like a fog lifted, and we could have been back sat at the table in Mount Hicks. I hold those times and my grandma close with me forever. I just want to finish by sharing a moment I had with Grandma the day we farewelled Grandad. I think everyone was worried about Grandma that day, but maybe also not sure how much she'd take in. After the service in Wynyard, I was sat in the back of the car with her and I was pretty upset. Grandma grabbed my hand and said, "Oh, Jem, we will miss him, won't we? But we'll be together again." As hard as today is, and as sad as we are to be saying goodbye, they're together again. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, girls, and for the moving tribute. Not only was Grandma smart by name, but obviously she was smart by nature. Do we have anybody now who would care to share a story before we move on? I know there'll be lots of stories afterwards around the cuppa, but if there is somebody who would care to share one now, I'll now give you that opportunity. It doesn't look like it, so there'll be a fair bit of talk going on afterwards, I can assure you. We're now about to go back in time in Peg's life with some very treasured family photographs and listen to some of Peg's favourite music in the background.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and need your pain gone away. 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky. I hope you're singing in the angels' choir. And I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. So tell me, what do you do up in heaven? All your days filled with love and light. Is there music? Is there art and invention? Tell me, are you happy? Are you more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky. And I hope you're singing in the angels' choir. And I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. I hope you're dancing in the sky. And I hope you're singing in the angels' choir. And I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. Since you arrived.
I can hear your voice in my head. Think about your daily, and when people ask about you, I still want to answer them in present tense. Every single day in my life, the loss of who you were walks by my side. When I hit a dead end, I find hope in the day we'll meet again. So when I'm laying on my deathbed, ready to go, only if they see me smiling, it's because I know when I get to heaven, oh, Lord knows I'm gonna find, as soon as I walk past those pearly gates and I step a foot inside, everyone I've ever loved will be waiting there for me, and it's gonna be the best damn family reunion that the place has ever seen. Far too many days in my life I take for granted loved ones by my side. So I'm gonna hug my dad and my mother and my sister and my brother and be thankful that I came with everything we leave behind. We're all certain to find family is the one gift that we all get that never ends. So when I'm laying on my deathbed ready to go, because I know when I get to heaven, oh, Lord knows I'm gonna find, as soon as I walk past the pearly gates and I step a foot inside, everyone I've ever loved will be waiting there for me, and it's gonna be the best damn family reunion that the place has ever seen. Smiling is because I know when I get to heaven, oh, Lord knows I'm gonna find, as soon as I walk past those pearly gates and I step a foot inside, everyone I've ever loved will be waiting there for me, and it's gonna be the best damn family reunion that the place has ever seen.
Thank you to the family for sharing those very treasured memories with us. I think that Peggy would have said, "Don't remember me with sadness. Don't remember me with tears. Remember all the laughter that we've shared throughout the years. Now I am contented that my life, it was worthwhile, knowing that as I passed along the way, I made somebody smile. So when you're walking down the street and you've got me on your mind, I'm walking in your footsteps, only half a step behind. So please don't be unhappy just because I'm out of sight. Remember that I'm with you each morning, noon and night." So in grief at her passing, but in gratitude for her life, today we have gathered to say a final farewell to Peggy and to thank her for the privilege of being numbered amongst those who grieve. You will have all known Peggy very well, and you can well profit from her example. If you can each try to live just a little better for having known her, then through you, Peggy will have a continuing stake into making this world into a much better and a much happier place. May you all find comfort, richness and example in your many memories. May you find strength and support in your love for one another, and may you find peace in your hearts. And as we bid farewell to Peggy, let us remember the love and the laughter which she brought into our lives. Her memory will stay with you forever, and Peggy will always walk beside us in spirit. So thus, thinking of her, let us leave this place in quietness of spirit and live with concern for one another, resolved that we who live on and those who come after us shall have life and have it more abundantly as per Peggy's wishes. You were a good woman to many people, Peggy. Gone but not forgotten, gone but never apart, for we are blessed with memories held deeply within our hearts. Thank you for a million wonderful memories, Peggy. Farewell, and may you forever rest in peace. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Could I now invite you to stand?
Looking forward, looking back, I've come a long long way down the track. Got a long way left to go, making songs from what I know, making sense of what I've seen. All the love we've had between you and I along the track, looking forward, looking back. There are strange days full of change on the way, but we'll be fine. Unlike some, I'll be leaning forward to see what's coming, looking forward, looking back. I've come a long way down the track, got a long way left to go, making songs from what I know. If I'm alone at night, I can see through all triviality of the day, and I'm okay. I just think of those who are dear to me, looking forward, looking back. I've come a long way down the track, got a long way left to go, making songs from what I know, making songs